If you're new around here, we're Danny and Joanna. We bought this house for 10 grand. It needs a complete renovation from top to bottom. Are we up to the challenge? We quit our jobs and now we're here full time. Here's a video of our first few days. And yes, bear with us if we seem tired. We've just driven 2,000 miles over 3 days. Yikes.
It's gonna do some damage. Wow.
It's pure dirt, that is.
Morning everyone. It's the day after we arrived. If you've watched our previous video, you'd know that we arrived late last night. We're itching to get inside.
And if you watched our video from when we came in May, I cleared the entire patio. Do you want to see it now?
But we've come prepared. We've got a trimmer and I'm just gonna have this cleared in no time.
The only plan for today is to unload the van. We need to empty the 4 rooms to be able to put all our stuff in at least one of them. And then the van is empty.
This is the room that we're going to turn into our studio. Before we even clean, we need to do a bit of demolition because we have the lovely fireplace here. But in here, there's like another fireplace. Let me put some gloves actually. You can see as soon as you open these wooden doors, you can see where they've been burning stuff. And then the back of that actually goes into the bathroom. That's the back of the oven, all this thing. So we're thinking of demolishing this in a minute. So before we start tearing the back of the oven, we need to take some of these towels off. They're already peeling off the wall just like that. So we're gonna take these down. Choose your weapon. Oh look. Well, that's the towels off.
Easy when you've got a 15-kilo iron rod.
That was my nickname in high school.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
That's gonna do some damage. Wow, let's try it out.
Yeah, the big guns. Ah!
The SDS is nice because it's easy in your hands, but I'm quite an impatient, so changing to this. Oh. I hope that doesn't open a big gaping hole in the outside of the house. An hour later, an hour or so, the back of the oven is done. So now we're just gonna start on this base, which is like 2 feet tall, and add a couple of ton of stuff to move. Rather than you watching another boring time lapse of us moving a couple of ton of dirt, we just get to skip it just like that. Oh, that doesn't work? Normally it works, but I'll tell you what, good thing we didn't start the time lapse because you wouldn't have seen much. We've been going for what, 2-3 hours? And look at the pile here. So we're almost flat with the ground level here. In some places we went a bit deeper because we got a couple of those whoppers. That was a nightmare to take out. So we had 2 of those. Oh wait, it wasn't just 2 of those. There is a few more right there. Look at that.
It was this. This is my lovely brick pile. This is my nice stone pile. Maybe for some raised beds, that'd be nice. And then this is my rubble pathway because we didn't know what to do with it. So that's got to be, how much do you reckon that weighs, all this stuff?
At least 2 or 3 ton of rubble.
1 ton an hour, that's our working
maybe
speed.
More, I don't know, it definitely feels like more.
I know. I've got a dirt moustache. And do you want to see my tan as well? It's not even a tan. It's pure dirt, that is. So much to do, and it's very overwhelming because we want to move into our little studio as soon as possible, but as you can tell, that's taken us 1 day, and we've done a lot but not really done anything in the way of making it livable. We are going to eat and cool off a bit and probably take a good shower.
Like Jonah said, it's going to be 39 degrees today, so we have 1 more job to do today. How's that? Oh my god. Hi, Patio.
Good morning, it's the next day. We're up bright and early to take Ada out for a walk before it gets ridiculously hot. And the sun is rising, it's looking beautiful. We've made a bit of a plan of action for today. We are gonna do a bit more demolition work so then we can start cleaning the property. But we also plan to go into town to get some supplies.
There's cladding on the wall and we're gonna remove that, see what's behind it. Hopefully it's just plastered wall and there's no dodgy stuff going on because we're just hoping to paint it all before we can move in here.
There's definitely going to be some dodgy stuff going on behind the panels.
First things first, we need to empty all of the stuff so we can take the paneling off. All of these bricks just came from this fireplace yesterday.
As we suspected, there were some surprises behind the wall. Essentially, there's some massive holes which we either need to cover up again or fill.
I went to pull this nail out and I just made that massive hole in the wall. But nothing, a bit of plastic can fill in there. We're more or less ready with taking the cladding off, which just left with a bunch of holes all over the wall. There are some holes in this house, there are some holes in this house. I think what they've done is they embedded these little wooden blocks into the wall, into the plaster, so they can nail the cladding in.
Just doing a little bit of thinking, trying to assess the situation. Danny's writing a shopping list for the DIY shop to see what we need. We're also just trying to picture where water pipes are going to go in and out, and layouts of where we're going to have the kitchen, bathroom and the bed. That's basically it for the studio.
The water in our region here is so hard that the water's calcified the pipes, so the pressure is terrible. So we're just going to run complete new pipes from the mains. So the basement is on the other side of this wall, and that's where the water meter is. So I'm thinking of maybe drilling a hole through here, coming out with the pipe, run up against the back wall, and then more or less like these existing ones, but just maybe a bit neater.
It's really hard to picture where things are going to go. I think Danny's got a different wired brain to me. He can visualise pretty much anything, whereas I'm just like, I don't know. And I'm just being told what to do, which is fine.
If these are solid for the boiler, we can run the cold one here to the kitchen, to the sink, tee it off into the boiler, cold feed, hot water goes out to kitchen and shower. Danny has pretty much learned all of his skills from YouTube. He's renovated a flat and our other house before in parts, but I think this is the first. This is major. Basic DIY I've done before. I haven't done anything like this, so it's kind of overwhelming. If anyone's been in the same situation as us and had a go at renovating their whole house, let us know if you've got any tips, advice, or where do we even start? Bought a bunch of stuff. So yeah, first we got this 250 litre drum, and the idea is to pump water in the daytime for the 2 hours that we have water, and then we can pump out of here throughout the day when we don't have water. So that should be a great quality of life upgrade. And obviously to go with that, we have a well actually. We can even pump water out of the well throughout the day. But we've ordered pump for that, and that should be coming in the next few days. But meanwhile, we've borrowed an old pump my mum had lying around. And we're going to test it out. That was a bit of a shock or surprise, if you like. I've ordered 10 bags of cement. The guy said, pull around the corner with the van. Obviously, I was like, yeah, sure. He doesn't want to carry 10 bags. No, the guy starts shoveling sand by hand. And that's my new ring, which is a, what's that called? I don't know what that is. I think it's called O-ring. So it is a ring. Anyway, see, I can't wait to test this. It's going to be great. Fill the whole drum of water. That's even heavier. See, there's no way that one's 25. Look how I can carry this. These sandbags are meant to be 25 kilos. This is going to sound like I'm complaining, but I'm really not. We bought 4 bags of cement, which are pre-packed at 25. These sandbags are at least twice the weight. Good. Filler. Just gonna have to clear the area around the well. If you turn around, you see the well is somewhere there. Turn it, there you go. Well done. How would we do this? It's full of cobwebs and everything. Take this out, and then I've got a piece of string, and then we can measure. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, come on, bro. Look at the top. I don't even know what to suggest. Oh, fuck. Can you see how tall that is? It's going. Well, we can measure that, I guess. Then I've got some string and we're gonna tie a weight to it. Found this thing, it's kind of weighty and it's made of metal, so I'm gonna tie that, measure it and see the depth of the well. That's it. That's about that much water, that's about a meter. Do you want to measure that? There we have only about a meter of water, that's not much, is it?
Fingers crossed.
It might be very anticlimactic if the pump doesn't even work.
The hose is moving. Come on.
I can hear it. It's cold in my hand.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, we have water. Something happened. Yeah, a little bit of water came out, but then it stopped. And we got a bit of sludge at the bottom. Don't know why. I lowered it all the way down, but then I picked it up, like lifted it about a foot for that not to happen, but it happened. I'm just puzzled of why. Maybe it's dried up, maybe there is no water in it. It hasn't been pumped for years and years and years.
Morning, another early one with the dog before it gets too hot. At least we're starting to get a bit of a morning routine now. Yesterday evening was a bit of a, well, it wasn't a fail. It was. We don't know why we can't get water out of the well, and the morale was low basically. We can't really get very far in terms of doing many things such as cement mixing, etc. without water on the property. So we are going to wait for our new pump to arrive because that's coming from an online order. We'll just have to see what happens from there. So today we thought we'd give ourselves a, well, it's not even a day off. It's an admin day because I still need to finish off my paperwork to get my residency permit because I got my visa D, but the residency isn't done. That involves going to a bigger town. So you might have a look around some shops, grab some food, have a nice day, maybe check out the local swimming pool, go for a swim, and then see how we feel tomorrow. If we can get a little bit more done on the room, even if it's a bit of painting, we'll see.